Welcome to your daily focus for January the 30th, 2020. My name is Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly, and thank you. Thank you, truly, for all of your positive, loving, supportive energy you send my way each and every day. I am sorry for those of you who are trying to catch me a little earlier. Um, I've been here for hours. I promise you. I know without even looking at the charts or anything. I know we have a Mercury retrograde around 2 weeks away. You know me with Mercury retrograde. It's just been unbelievable. It started last night with my computer. I couldn't get it to do anything right. I had promised Patreon, some of my Patreon uh, patrons, I guess you would call them, uh, the, the ones dear to my heart, that I was going to do this video and I was going to have it out, and my whole computer, it was horrifying. And then I tried today, and then I had to play catch up and get those videos out, so they're out for you. And then my computer wouldn't work, and then my camera wouldn't work, and then I unplugged the camera and plugged it back in, and that didn't work. So I thought, well, I got to shut down the computer, and it froze doing that. So then I had to manually shut it down, and here we are. Okay, January the 30th. I do apologize. January the 30th. So we have the beautiful three energy. We walked through all of last year learning how to bring the three energy into our lives, it being a three energy year collectively. This year is a four energy. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 0 is a 4. So it's a solid 4 energy for us to build our foundations, to bring in balance, to create a home around us in some way, in some manner. Maybe it's family, maybe it's actual people, maybe it's the environment, maybe it's just changing things around, maybe it's changing homes. But learning really what gives us true balance and how to master that balance. A lot of it is with gratitude, seeing what you have. Um, when it's a 30 energy, it's about celebration. It's about the things that you are completing and have completed. So, and we have the moon in Aries all day. So Aries is a very, let's do, we have our own independence, and we work well alone, and we get on task with things, and we want to accomplish. Remember, with Aries moons, we want to keep the goals very short, right? Very short term, like a couple of hours even. So, and it's got to stimulate us. It's got to be part of our passion, and we'll get lost in it. If you do the numerology of the day, it is an 8. So that is our strength. That is our, that's our action. Once again, with the Aries moon, that's our action. So the numerology and our moon is just celebrating together today. Absolutely. We will want to get things done. We will hit those tasks. So, write your to-do list out and try and check it off. And, I tell you, it works, okay? If you have a hard time, really keeping yourself on task, and really, having that to-do list, right? You make that to-do list, and then you can't remember where you put the to-do list. Or the things that you put on there is so, it takes all your energy, and it turns into a job rather than something wonderful to do. So write down some of the things that you already do. Take a shower, eat breakfast, make yourself a coffee or a tea, or pour yourself a glass of juice. Make my bed, brush my teeth, and checking those things off and saying, wow, when you start looking at that list, I've accomplished a lot already. Wow, I'm doing great. And it really changes your mental attitude of getting more accomplished, because it gets fun to accomplish. And the sun is in Aquarius, so we're looking for new, exciting, different. We are, we do well with groups and socializing. brainstorming, inventing, creating, loving. Let's see what the cards have to say for us today. So, we start with the Eight of Pentacles. It is. It's about raising the bar on our expectations of who we are, what we can do, who we can become. And we feel it. This is a day where we're actually complimenting ourselves on just how great we are. And hitting up some things that you haven't been wanting to do, but now that you're doing them, it's a lot of fun. And you feel like you're accomplishing something. You feel like you're taking that step. You actually notice the step forward in some way. This is a day to say, I've done this. I'm at this point, but I can raise the bar on myself. I can get this accomplished today, and I can do this tomorrow. I can weave it all together so that by the end of the week, I've got this accomplished already. And it's where you want to grow. It's, maybe you've been trying to eat healthier, and you're just going to take that next step, take it to the next level. You're ready for that. Or your exercise program. Maybe you're doing it twice a week, and you're going to throw in a third day. Maybe it's taking time to be with a friend, grow a relationship, and making more time for that relationship. Committing to that relationship on a deeper level. That could be a child, a best friend, a lover, somebody at work. Listen to those dogs. Oh my goodness. It's like they know now that if they're wrestling out there, I don't say anything. So we're going to have to work on this now. We're going to have to move the noise further and further away. Oh my goodness. Boys, settle down. Boys, settle down. You don't think they're listening? Oh, and the Knight of Swords. Look at this. Okay, I love the Knight of Swords energy. It's like we are coming out of that deep forest that was... It was trees everywhere and very little path. And there were rocks in the way, and we had to dismount, and we had to, weave through trees falling over and streams running through and trails just ending. And all of a sudden we hit this field, we've got in there. We've gotten to the edge of the forest, and we jump on our stallion, and we raise our swords high, and we yell charge. That's today. I mean, jump into this energy. Get excited. Jump out of bed and say, today is going to be a great day. I am going to accomplish many small things, right? Do small things with great love. So bring out your passion. This is definitely a day where that saying should be written somewhere on a post-it note to remind you to get going and giddy up, because once you step into the energy, it's going to be hard to step out of the energy. I think it's going to be a very strong energy. Most people will be wanting to do things and getting things done today. Tackling a project, having that conversation, researching something, writing out the business plan, brushing up the application. Look at this. Three of Pentacles shows up and it says, yeah, slow and steady wins the race. So just keep doing what you're doing. Just give it energy. The 8 energy, I didn't even really go into the 8 energy of the day. The 8 energy is all about doing. Walking with integrity, not trying to find the shortcut. Knowing that we have the strength, the courage, in order to tackle those things that maybe we haven't wanted to tackle before. To go forward with our passions, let our passions lead the way. And don't worry, if you think, you're trying for that promotion and nobody is paying attention, like you are so far out there, somebody's watching. Are you trying to get that guy's attention or that girl's attention or their attention? You don't think they're noticing you, and they are. You don't think any of your friends have noticed that you've dropped 10 pounds? But they have. They're watching. And they will come forward. It will come forward down the line for you, but not at the present time. At the present time, you have to stand in your own independence. You have to be your own warrior. You have to yell charge. Okay, let's get a well-being card. So I think it's very strong, beautiful energy that we can tap into today. Absolutely. The universe knows me, and the universe adores me. They know you. They already love you. They're just hoping that you see what they see about you and start to embrace your talents, your abilities. This is you content in knowing that you are great, that you are spectacular, that you have talents and gifts that are unique to anybody else on the planet, that you were created just for this moment. If you will allow it, you will feel the love that flows to you and through you. You are always seen, always understood, and you're always loved. For those of you who think that in some way you've been abandoned and you're trying to attach, they're there. They can hear you. Ask them to speak louder to you. And we'll get our wonderful animals here. Oh my goodness. I caught them all, so I wonder who was trying to get out. Well, I'm sure we'll find out right now. Weird cut. And we have, look at this, call on your angels. Call on your angels. Ask them for your help and guidance. They love you. They adore you. They think you're spectacular. They wish you would see it too. Call on your angels. You know, I truly do believe that, you know, they're there and they can't intervene unless we get really off course. Then they can get in there and just change everything. And that's when we think the Tower card is happening in our life. Because it's just so unpredictable and out of nowhere. And yeah. And we go, oh my goodness, where are they? And they're there. They're making it so that you can go forward in the path that you need. But I don't think they're allowed to intervene unless you ask them. You don't need to know their names. And when you receive, say thank you. They love a thank you just as much as we appreciate the thank yous. So call on your angels. Keywords: awakened, visions, dreams, clairaudience, water. An angel can illuminate the thought and mind of any man by strengthening the power of vision and by bringing within his reach some truth which the angel himself contemplates. Angel Fish reassures you that your angels are all around you all of the time, and they have been trying to get through to you to offer love, healing, and guidance for you. You may not see the angels as you believe they ought to look. They can come in the form of a human stranger or an animal. It will be a positive and enlightening experience that may add more questions, but in time, the answers will appear. So very much like, where did it go? It got buried alive, the Three of Pentacles. Just keep doing what you're doing. Just keep doing that forward motion. And the answers, the pathway will appear. Your dreams may be extra prophetic, and intense with messages. Or you may have been hearing the messages as if you've been thinking to yourself. You may also be hearing a message through music or song that has a deeper meaning, or by having vivid visions. These messages are to help awaken you and not scare you. Your angels ask that you call on them to assist with life's pressures. You don't need to know their names, so only request their assistance and be specific in your request so they can immediately go to work on your behalf. Angel Fish says that you are being too stubborn and attempting to go against the flow instead of going with the current. It may be time for you to take a trip to a location where there is plenty of water, where you can sink your toes into the sand and stare into the depths of the water. So, take a bubble bath. Okay, 20 minutes, hour and a half, whatever floats your boat. Um, if you can get out into nature and get by a pond or a stream or a river or a lake or an ocean, by all means do. And if you're trapped inside for the day and you do not have a waterfalls, then you know what? Go on YouTube and Google waterfalls and just have it in the background, or a picture of a waterfalls. And just attach to that sense of relaxation, that sense of deep healing. And when you start to relax and quiet yourself, you start to hear them. You stop the busyness. So call upon your angels today. And until we meet again, remember, I do love you.